That's it for membership community. Let's move on to the communications report. Ari?
I don't know about the Facebook page members. I know we just hit 300. I haven't added anybody new, so I haven't looked at to see. I'm not even sure. I know Chad Parker has access to add people. I think you do. I think Dave George does. Me and Fig. I don't know. Can you add members?
No.
Well, I haven't added any members. I have declined a few members.
I wanted to ask you about that. Over the last 4 or 5 months, there's been an inordinate amount of people trying to get on our webpage. It looked very suspicious.
Yeah, well, I mean, every member that I ever approve, I look at their page, where do they live, what do they do, how long have they had a Facebook account, and all that takes into consideration. So we don't accept anybody that doesn't know. So that's a good thing.
And thank you. You said you would do that at the beginning of the year. You've faithfully done that. And I appreciate that. I quit adding members because you're kind of the man when it comes to that. And I think it would probably be better if we just had one person add members, because I don't want someone to by accident add somebody, Abdul Rashmiahad or whatever from Ohio.
From ISIS.
So, they're trying to get on our Facebook site. ISIS is trying to invade.
Okay, so that's that. We did have one new member, and it was at the monthly. So we have one new member that I'm aware of. No, I'm a real club member.
Okay.
Yeah, Elliot Conrad. And that's actually, it was right after I made the very first membership kit. I had it already in the car and brought it out, handed it to him, and so he has his disc, he has his membership tag, I have the membership form, it's 20% off of Cape Fear Games. So I think that membership kit is really going to go far once we can get some discs available.
And he's been at some,
What's his name? Elliot
Conrad,
Did I spell his name correctly?
CONRAD.
Elliot?
Yeah.
he's been at some doubles. I've seen that, some doubles.
Yeah, he's active on
He's pretty
Facebook.
new to the area.
Yeah.
He's from Maine.
Actually, he joined at the ace race.
No, that's right, through the face race.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think whenever we get a new member that actually joins, should we make like a little announcement?
I did.
Okay, good.
I said I put something on there. He replied to it. He's an active Facebook member, so yeah, I definitely think so. I remember when I first joined,
Yeah.
when we were using the PDPA's discussion board. I remember when Russell put on there, hey, look, it was awesome. It was awesome. It was like you felt part of something immediately. So I definitely think that every time that we get a new member, we should introduce them
Yes.
formally on the club discussion page.
Absolutely. That's that recognition factor. Look, we've been doing this for a while. We get a little jaded, but when someone does get excited enough to join for the first time, if you think back to how you felt when you first got into the sport, they're excited. And every little bit we do to keep them excited, keep them involved is going to benefit us.
I made some, I altered the membership form a little bit.
Okay.
Because I added the back tag only, but I've got new member 20, renewal 10, back tag only 10, where they joined, the original back tag number that they got when they first joined, which is going to be in the kids, so you can write down, I don't know if you need it or not, but it's all here. And that's all.
I like that. Now it's not such a guessing game. You can do this, that. We got 3 options basically. You can just get a bag tag without joining, correct? You can join. And is there a third option, or is it just those 2?
Just renewal. That you
Just straight up renewal.
You were already a member, and after renewal, you get a renewal.
Good. Yes.
How many new envelopes do you have to make kit?
I've got several upstairs.
You have
Unlimited amount.
bring about 30 or 40 to
Wednesday? Sure.
I'll be in touch with Troy. Make sure
We can get our hands on the discs. I can make 20 or 30 kits.
We'll do that.
I have the tags.
You have
Stephen gave me the tags.
So you have all the remaining back?
I have all the tags that I know of, and I have all the discs that I know of.
Pretty cool.
Really good.
take the work.
Well, I have like 4.
Okay.
Just curiosity, do we know where we are on that exact number, how many we sold this year?
Well, this one was number 64, and he's the latest one, but I think we have given out because a couple of us had different
We weren't worried
stacks of
about
them.
the numbers. Someone might go 76, someone might get 69.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's somebody, I think there's some 80s out there, like an 81 or 82 out there.
That sounds better, that sounds more like what we do. Any more information on that? Any more comments or questions?
Well, no, but to go along with the budget, out of the Castle Hayden cash box, I gave 15 to Big with all of the keys that he made. He made a ton of kiosk keys, he made shelter keys, so that came out of that.
Okay, good, well then that goes into the budget report.
I think next month, we're gonna have a much better membership committee report and communication report after we have this meeting on Wednesday, and we can get all this information all in one place, get our hands on it, and
Yes,
talk a
we
little
will.
bit more intelligently.
And the receipt for those keys are in the cash box.
Yeah, if anyone else has a receipt,
Yeah, I do, I have some receipts.
Jeff,
I bought some vanilla envelopes for some membership committees for Arrowhead. Gave them, I don't know who's got them now, tournament director, they just maybe floating around. But I haven't seen any of these packets at the Monday night doubles. I know it's been hot, we've been down to about 20, but as the weather starts to cool off, we're gonna start packing that place up, I would imagine again. And potentially again on Saturday too, so if we could somehow, again, just find out about these membership and get us a handful of them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to spread it out for everybody's running turn, we only have 3 to 5 at least on hand.
I thought I was getting those envelopes to Stevens to make us some packets, but like I said, I didn't see them. I didn't go, yeah, I left them with the tournament director, whoever was there, you know, they were sitting there when I left, you know.
was it Dave Massey, was it Alan
It was David and Alan, and that was probably like Alan's next to last time.
Good, so you want to purchase some manila envelopes for the membership kids, you give them to David.
Right.
And Alan, so then we got to, so since you guys are buying them, we got.
Well, I didn't buy a large amount, because first off, I wanted to make sure that the disc was going to fit in there well, so I can't remember, it's maybe 11 and a half by 13, I think they're bigger than those.
Okay, yeah, this is what I use.
Right. So that's like a 9 and a half by 11, I would think, you know. I think mine were, you know, maybe 11 by 13 and a half. They were a little bit bigger. But,
Yeah, if I can get this.
But yeah, Stephen, right, so Stephen doesn't have anything then, is what you're saying.
I don't think so. I mean, I called
Okay.
Troy, and Steve, and, I got, Troy had his truck, he had 3 or 4 in the truck.
Yeah, I guess we just need to eliminate those.
I ordered 60 2 months ago. There's no way we had 60 members.
Where did those discs get delivered to?
To my house, and I gave them to the head of the membership committee, Troy. So he has to have at least 40 membership.
The ones you have in the package,
At least.
you've got those from Troy, the ones
I
that you
got
packaged.
4, yeah, the 3 or 4, whatever he gave me, yeah. Yeah, that's all I've got. So I don't have anything to put in these kits. I got bag tags, I got plenty of bag tags, but
Well, it's coming together, I know that.
I need the discs. And then I can just spread it out to, you know.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, if that's it for the communications committee, thank you very much. We'll move on to the maintenance committee report. Already you have the floor.
Okay, I just want to say first that Carl put that sign in, or actually he put some backing on the sign, he got the hardware, painted the 4x4, and then him and John put it in this morning.
What Jones? That's, sorry.
So you actually got John out there to do some work.
Yes, sir. He does some stuff behind the scenes. You
I
don't
know, that's
see.
why I don't know this behind the scenes, I want to hear more. So, nice, thanks. That's one, so that's one thing down.
And,
We got a few on
I still haven't got that bench in, but I'm gonna get it in the next 2
That's
weeks.
okay, we have permission to do that.
Of course, 3 of us, Mike and Carl and myself, met with Ben Davis, and him and the Boy Scouts are going to put a new 4-sided kiosk out there at Castle Lane, and then they're going to build a 2-sided one out at Arrowhead. Now, they still have a few things he's got to go through with Boy Scouts of America, but they made it sound like that was just sort of a formality.
I think so.
Yeah.
Are they replacing the entire kiosk at Castleton? Or,
Building around what's there.
okay, so they're leaving what's there then?
Right. They're add 4 more posts,
That's awesome.
and just leave the 2 posts that are there, and add a little bit to the roof.
One thing I was curious about, as far as design, and Ben had sent an email there about using 66 or 44 for Arrowhead. Have you all approached them about design? Is it going to be similar to what's at Castle Hayne currently, with just a 2-sided
Well,
kiosk?
yes, I think we did talk about that a little bit in the meeting.
We did.
I think we should pretty much just emulate what's at Castle Hayne. The roof design could be a little bit different depending on whatever they want to do, but we want to keep water off of it. We don't want water raining directly on the cases and stuff. If he wants to go with 4x4 posts instead of 6x6, that probably would be fine. 6x6 might be a little overkill.
Well, I think if it's like Castle, it would be a good idea to go with 6x6.
Okay.
Because, just those 2 posts are carrying with it.
It is a lot of weight.
With the sandy soil, I think we'd have a better result with the 6x6s.
I think we got it.
Yeah.
So, well, then I will agree with you on that. Let's go with the beefier 6x6 post.
That was the email that I replied.
Yes, and I also was, I guess I was in that loop, and I sent out to you and Rudy and Ben stating something about the height of the posts, how high we wanted to go, if it was a 10-foot post or 3 feet to the ground. 6x6 is probably the way we should go, if that's the way you feel. Let's make it as graffiti and disaster-proof as possible. We've still got those guys running around in the ATVs.
Yeah, there's a lot.
A couple weeks ago, they ripped out the post in the middle of the bridge where people, to stop people from going through there.
I put it back.
Came up on the front 9 and crashed into hole 9's teeth.
There's a lot of graffiti on
Plastic
signage
itself all over the place. Or crashed into the pin.
Is that post concrete?
You were there for the county this
No,
morning.
it's not.
But
It's
all
way down there
graffiti
this time.
and peace
I
signs.
did see graffiti
You're not
and they
careful, you'll
put the
bash your
post
shins
back,
walking over
or somebody had put the post back.
I just put it back the other day. I went and dug it out of the water and put it right up against the concrete. It starts at the bridge, but I dug it as low as I possibly could.
It's in there pretty deep,
Yeah, so it's not going to be easy for somebody to just actually, like run into it and try to, work it out that way now. It'll be a little bit more difficult.
Should we concrete it?
Well,
They can
I
have
thought
to be
about that, but
accessible.
again, in 18 months, it's all going to, in 18 months, it's all going to be flat dirt. So there's a lot of things that, I kept worrying about the bridge and, should we change the bridge so that people coming off of 18 don't get hit on 14? But it's not going to matter. We can make a walkway wherever we want once it's all dirt down there.
That's a nice
The
bridge,
bridge is
but we
gonna be
can go
gone.
away and Castle Lane and do design.
It's a hard foot, it's a very nice bridge.
Yeah, that's, we'll see, they might want to take that apart and reuse it, if they put it together with screws.
That's a nice
That's what they should.
laminate.
Also, I want to, I think that we have 8 benches in reserve, that we can stay ahead of the game. I think that, at least my thinking, has been a little wrong on this, and that is that, we wait until they wear out and then somebody writes on them. Let's keep ahead of the game and keep the stuff on there and replace the ones as they wear out, so that when somebody does write on it, then all we have to do is come out and put the goof off or whatever on it and
Once
get
it
it off. And, you know, that's not exactly the way we've been doing it.
Well, once it gets down to bare wood, the amount of damage they can do is triple.
That's right.
Paint, everything gets into the wood. Yeah, state and heaven. We do have approval to go forward with that bench recycle project. So, whenever you feel you're ready to make a purchase,
Okay.
I can contact the county and you can probably actually just meet Don out there. He's the kind of the
So,
point man.
are they gonna pay for the bench?
Yeah, they're going to give us the money for these projects, for the material. We're doing all the labor. It's only fair.
You got it.
It is.
Break it.
Hold on. It's got it. Crazy.
I think something not.
Oh, magic, yeah.
All right, meeting's adjourned.
You start the meeting, now I'm here.
Schoolboy.
All right.
I have
So,
to play with all
we've
of
got, we got about 2 or 3 things going on right now in your department. The kiosk is in my book near the top.
Right,
The benches we have planned, done.
right.
It's just a matter of getting the county to purchase that wood for us.
Okay.
And like I said, I think what they're going to do with the locks, since I think he ordered 18 locks, I said, well, let me get 4 or 5 of them for Castle Hangings, which we've got some pins that we move around. Let's keep everything on the same key.
Right.
And then as time goes on, if and when we start putting in more pins and wherever, they'll order more as we need them on the same lock.
That's great.
Yes.
You brought up benches, I know it's not, but I brought up, wrote down here some bench ideas for Arrowhead, and he's talking about having like 8 of them. I know we don't need benches on every hole at Arrowhead, it's not long enough, but I was thinking that maybe 4, 9, and 14. I mean, if you guys think of some other areas where they might go, you know, but, because you were talking about 8, so I'm just trying to throw in there that, you know, if we could potentially use 3 of them at Arrowhead
Right.
The
in
bench,
the future.
in the future, let me just say that the benches will go in kind of back there in place and be kind of feel good about it. The benches won't need to be as big in scale as the ones I said. I feel like they could possibly be a little smaller. I don't know if it would even really matter.
Well, the size of, I mean, we still get, you know, groups of 5 and 6
Yeah.
definitely out there too, so I don't necessarily think that they would, we definitely don't need as many out at Arrowhead, but I think the size, I mean, again, if you're gonna be mass producing them, you know, why not have the same,
Right.
have the same issue going on over at Arrowhead as well.
Yeah, I will.
Sorry, I'm just trying to bring
No.
something up that I actually thought about already.
Obviously, bringing benches into the equation, you bring in a place where people put graffiti. So we want, that's kind of the number one thing. The course does play pretty quickly, but we'll play quicker now. There may be some strategic places for us to put benches in for no other reason than spectators.
That is why I chose 4 and 9, because they are up at the crest of the hill.
Mhm.
So they wouldn't be, way off, like say, where number 3 is
Yeah.
potentially.
Okay, we will address that in the future when we get to that point. Rudy, anything else, buddy?
I believe that's it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Carl and Rudy, for jumping on the Eagle Scout project. We've tried throughout the year with different people on different things, and we finally got one that connected. It's going to be good for publicity. It is fulfilling one of the requirements of the MOU that we do projects like this, community projects, and it's exactly what we talked about at the beginning of the year. So thank you very much.
I gotta give Carl most of the credit for that. He did a lot of work.
It looks great. I saw it. I didn't see it today, and I'm glad. I appreciate y'all putting it in. But it looked great whenever we picked it up from Carl's house. He did a great job. Thank you, Carl.
Okay, if that's it for the maintenance, are there any comments or questions any further on the maintenance committee? Okay, we will move on to tournament committee report. Drew is not here. He did text me and I did speak to him, and he had some things for us to put on the discussion section of the meeting. In general, our tournament attendance has continued to be very good. We don't have any reports. The only upcoming event that I can think of is the dynamic disc bus that's coming through in October. I did send an email to him telling him, yes, bring it on. He asked some questions about insurance regulations and other things. I said, give me dates and what we plan to do, and I'll make sure I clear the tournament with the county. We were able to put the eco tournament under our umbrella for insurance purposes. Probably one of only 2 courses in the whole state that has to do that. But anytime someone comes in and run a tournament in our course, we kind of have to work that insurance stuff out. I'm waiting on his reply.
We had 21 at Castle Payne.
For the monthly?
Yeah, I'm going to, I'm going to get with Tiny, but I want to have a tournament committee meeting on September 27th at my house as well. And I want to start discussing Azalea tournament. I'm not waiting, I don't want to wait around until the last minute this year. I want to go ahead and start talking about that stuff. And we've got a pretty large tournament committee. There's probably 15 people on the tournament committee. So, again, that'll be stuff to bring to the next meeting, but I do want that meeting with that, because, again, like I said, I don't want to wait around, I want to be on top of things.
Yeah, we will be. There are some preliminary things about it, but we will discuss tonight.
Just clarify, did you say Dynamic Disc is doing a tournament here?
Yes, they did it last year. It's called their RV tour. They jump in the RV.
I'm sorry, it's not a tournament. I don't mean that.
It's not-
They just show up and sell this.
But there's actually a tournament.
Yeah, they have a tournament, they have a tournament with it too.
They didn't do it last year.
Yeah, they didn't have a tournament last
They
year.
just showed up and sold this.
Well, this year, then, that's why he was asking about the insurance regulations. This year, he does want to hold a little tournament.
Is this a sign-up day of kind of deal, or?
Yeah, you show up the day of, you can, going to have what they call flex times, where you can sign up and play whatever time you want with whoever you want. It's kind of a thing that started out in the Midwest. It helps the tournaments run quicker and smoother. I think they set up sometime around 9 or 10 in the morning. You show up and you pay your entry fee, and you get a couple dynamic discs, and there might be some other special stipulations.
I played one last year.
Did you have to play with one of their discs, or was it some
No,
kind of
it was
special?
just wide open tournament. It's part of the players pack that they gave me for just showing up. I think it was Sun King discs, or I think that's what my stamp is on it. But I mean, it's got 2 nice champion discs. It was just I think it was just one round.
Yeah,
It started at 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon or something like that, and it was done. It was smooth. It ran smooth, and they got a ton of merchandise. But they were all really cool people. I think I didn't have any problem with that at the time. It was, I think it was Greenville, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, if we come way out here onto the Cape, that's quite a drive.
Now, how far in advance do they have to commit to the club to do that and notify people? How far in advance do they sort out the details with the club about?
They run their own PR program. I asked about this last month. I said, what do we need to do? Do we have to put posters up? Do we have to do the kiosk?
And somebody said that they just showed up last year and they had a bunch of people coming out.
And that was...
We knew about it. I remember seeing him out here last year, so I mean, I was informed that he was coming to sell disc out of that RV.
So they didn't
I remember that.
Yeah, you can buy this as part of it.
They're on their way to Rock Hill, NHDGC this year.
So they will circle through here and head up there.
It's trying to get the
yeah,
product out, really.
We need to, now that you mentioned USDGCs, we may need to look at having a meeting somewhere else next month, because I will probably be in Rock Hill at USDGCs.
Okay, good.
It's the first week of October, last Tuesday in first week of October, I think.
I think Thursday is the second.
Yeah. Yeah, because the 4th is the finals.
On the NHDGC,
Yeah.
I was going to mention that I would like to make the meeting a second Thursday. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm probably gonna be with you, so
There's going to be quite a few people around here.
So you think, we need to reschedule to the second Thursday of the month?
I think that would be a good idea because there's going to be quite a few people that drop in.
There's these two, Tiny's gonna be there.
Probably going to be there, Dave will be there.
We're gonna reschedule it.
And that's a great experience for those of you who've been down there. The town that's worth the trip. Watch those guys throw and that tournament's, I mean, it's one of the bigger tournaments.
It's, for lack of a better term, it's our road. I mean, that's the place all these golfers feel like they need to go at least once in their life.
All fine, Monday too, fellas.
Let me
it is
just,
a blast.
let me just read the Dynamic Disc October RV Tour email to you guys. The RV will set up between 10 and 11 a.m. in the morning unless requested at a different time. Pay will be dusk or earlier. It's $20 per person for 2 dynamic discs, one of which has to be a dynamic disc putter. If you carry DD molds in your bag already, you're able to use those during your round as well. It's a flex start, so you can play with whoever you like, and players are playing for the merch out of the RV, just like a normal sanctioned tournament. Usually there's an AM and a Pro division, and both are playing for RV merch, both AM and Pro. Players can buy plastic even if they're not playing the rounds. Other than that, that's just spreading the word of this golf. You're walking out with 2 great discs for $20, and of course it's entry to a tournament, so you can win more. And that's basically it. So it's something that they do. We don't have to go overboard promoting it. They're doing it. They're already on the circuit. We just maybe we'll post some stuff on Facebook. All right. If there are no more questions or comments about the tournament committee report, we can move into the discussion section of the meeting. We've reached this subject earlier. Club orders, member discs, and bag tags. There's nothing really to say there because we just kind of fleshed it out about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I just talked to Stephen, I'm waiting for him to get back, and Troy gave me Stephen for some reason, I don't know why the head of the membership committee would not keep doing this, but for whatever reason, Stephen has them, I'm waiting for him to get back to me, to let me know roughly how many he has. Should be at least 40. Since we got that order 2 months ago, and I know we have not had 20 members in that 2 months. We've had quite a few, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't been 20. We had 20 new members in the last 2 months? Okay. So we should have quite a few member discs left, because I ordered 60.
I think if we start the year every year with at least 30, 20 or 30, we're safe.
Yeah.
So if we've got 50 or 60, we're way good. Stephen did volunteer a couple meetings ago to put that stuff together,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's probably why Troy gave you that.
Okay.
Which is fine.
Yeah. So he's going to, I told him to bring it in next Wednesday and
Yes.
put it together.
Okay, good. So you're on top of that. Bag tags, we'll try to handle that at the next meeting and have it ordered before the December meeting. I think that's a good time schedule. Somewhere during the month of October, when we have our bag tags ordered. That way they'll be here in December.
Like I was saying, when we have that meeting next week, I want to explore the cost of different types of tags, the tag that we get now, as opposed to this, as opposed to that. Look at the different types and bring that back to the meeting and let everybody decide what they think about how much should we spend on the bag tag.
Those metal minis are cool.
Let me just say,
Look at this metal.
I got no problem spending a little bit extra money on these bag tags. I know that in the past people weren't going to waste their money or whatever. But to me, that's also a memento of the year. It's also your trophy for the whole year that this is what I did. I wouldn't want it to break and fall apart. We're talking about pennies here. And If you want to go through the bulk of the options and try to come up with 3 or 4 ideas to present to the club, rather than, okay, there's 20 colors, 6 designs, that's too much. Narrow it down to what you guys like, and then present us 3 or 4 options. So that's it, I guess, for club orders for right now.